Have you been desiring to grow food, but where you live, you have no access to land? This video is for you. My name is Eunice Karanja, and I welcome you to the Farmer's Friend YouTube channel. Here, I offer practical solutions on how you can grow more regardless of where you are. Come, let us learn together how we can do piped gardens in an urban and a peri-urban setup. Stay to the end and I will explain step by step on how to do piped gardens from your backyard. What can we do in the wake of reducing land sizes? There is always a solution. Here, we are going to see how you can establish pipe gardens in your farm that will use a very small space. So if you are in an urban setup, you can have it at your backyard, or if you want to increase the area of production, you can move from the horizontal production to vertical production. And so we will go step by step. How do I establish a pipe garden? So the first thing is to get a pipe like this one here. You can buy from the local hardwares, or you can recycle an old one. So on average, this one in the local hardwares will go for something in between $15 to $20. Or 1,500 to 2,000 Kenya shillings for those who are in Kenya. And then once you get your pipe, the first thing you need to do is to get a straight line from here to the other end. You can use a marker pen so that your holes will be properly aligned. So you mark with a marker pen a straight line. Then you can use your finger, 1 inch like this. That will be the distance from one hole to another. This is 1 inch here, and then once you get here, you mark, and this is where you use something round to mark the circumference of your hole. And then from one hole to the other, you can just use your finger and insta, like you can see. So from one hole to another is just 1 inch of your finger. And then once you get all the holes that you need, now your pipe is ready for planting. After that, after you've gotten your pipes, you have got to know where will it be mounted. And in our case here, you measure the length of your pipe, and then you work on this very simple structure where you will put one pipe here and another pipe here. And so the length of this structure is equivalent to the length of the pipe. So from that end to this end is equivalent to the length of the pipe. So make sure that this structure is well aligned in a straight line also, so that the pipe can fit squarely on this structure. So once you have got your structure ready, then the next thing that you need to do is to get your soil ready. So for this kind of a planting structure, we need to make sure that our soil is well aerated and the structure is good enough. And so what we do, we get the red soil, and we are demonstrating how you mix this, the red soil, you get your manure, and you get the rock dust. So when you mix this, and if you have biochar, you can also add biochar. And in this video, in this YouTube channel, we have shown a video on how to make biochar at home. So you can also add your biochar and you mix so that you get a well-structured soil that will allow the penetration of the roots in this pipe. So once you got that, the next thing you do is to get some polythene lining that will be the planting holes. in this pipe. So what you need to do is to get the polythene papers that we talked about. You can buy from the shop, or you can recycle from your farm, and you get the diameter of the hole here, and then you get the piece of paper. Then the diameter of this hole will be the length of the paper that you will use, but you add a few inches to allow the polythene sheet to overlap, so that the plant will be intact in that hole. So you get all the polythene sheets that you need and you fit them in here. So after you've put in all your polythene sheets here, all the holes are fitted with the polythene sheets, then you carefully lift your pipe and you can mount it on the structure that you already made here. So like we mentioned, this structure will carry two pipes, one here and one on the other side, and another pipe on top here and another one here. So this structure will comfortably carry 4 pipes. So when you're lifting them, you have to be very careful, because we have introduced weak points on the pipe. It can break. So you lift it very carefully and you place them here. Once you've placed them here, the next thing that you do is now to bring in your soil mix. So carefully, using a small container, you take your soil and you put them in all the holes that you have established in this pipe here. And after that, you do your watering. After watering, the next thing that you do is planting, and your crops will be ready to grow in these pipes. So one thing that is important for us to note, because this is not very deep, we plant shallow rooted plants. For example, strawberry or spinach. So you cannot plant the deep rooted or the crops that have tap roots. You look for the shallow rooted fibrous plants. Those ones will do very well in these pipes. And so with these pipes, you are able to grow your food even in your backyard. Now you can imagine this space here, from here, this pole up to there, and it will grow, the 4 pipes will grow a lot of food. And that is how you grow food, using the pipes technology. Here is our final product. And here we see we have strawberries, we have spinach, we have onions. In this kind of a setup, you are able to grow enough food for your family. And if you had a few more pipes like this, you can even have strawberries for sale. Stay tuned to the Farmer's Friend YouTube channel so that you keep learning more of these practical solutions that can help you make more out of your farm, regardless of where you are. Stay blessed.